Welcome back to our channel. Today we explore the fascinating world of rare and valuable United States Washington quarter dollars. Coins are not just currency, they are historical artifacts that reflect the era in which they were minted, the artistry of their design, and sometimes, the unique errors that make them highly sought after by collectors. In this video, we will take you through the 6 most valuable Washington quarters, each distinguished by mint mark, condition, and rarity. These coins have captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, with auction values reaching impressive heights. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a casual coin enthusiast, this journey into the world of rare Washington quarters will give you insights into why these coins hold such extraordinary appeal. So let's get started. First up, the United States Washington quarter dollar from 1994 with a Denver mint mark, in circulated condition. While many may overlook this coin as a common piece of pocket change, collectors recognize its significance, rarity, and the potential for a substantial auction market value. If you are a coin enthusiast or simply curious about the hidden value in your change, this video is for you. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Over the decades, this quarter has undergone several design changes, but it has remained a staple of American coinage. The 1994 Washington quarter, minted in Denver as indicated by the D mint mark, belongs to the long-running series featuring the profile of George Washington on the obverse, while the reverse depicts the iconic eagle with outstretched wings. This series reflects not only American heritage but also the evolution of coinage in the late 20th century, bridging modern minting techniques with historical designs that collectors deeply appreciate. The 1994 Washington quarter D mint mark carries several defining features that make it attractive to collectors. On the obverse, the coin showcases John Flanagan's classic portrait of George Washington, which has remained largely unchanged since its introduction. The inscriptions, Liberty, and the national motto, In God We Trust, are clearly visible above and to the left of the portrait, respectively, while the year 1994 sits just below Washington's neck. On the reverse, the coin depicts the iconic eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows, flanked by olive branches, a symbol of peace and strength. The D mint mark, positioned to the right of the ribbon binding the arrows, confirms its Denver origin. Despite being a circulated coin, careful inspection often reveals the original luster on well-preserved examples, with minimal wear that allows the intricate details of the eagle and Washington's profile to remain prominent. Though 1994 Washington quarters were minted in large numbers, finding one in circulated condition that has retained significant eye appeal is increasingly rare. Collectors often seek coins with sharp details, minimal scratches, and an overall pleasing patina. Moreover, some coins from this year feature errors like double dies or off-center strikes, which are highly sought after in the numismatic community. The combination of age, scarcity of well-preserved specimens, and potential minting anomalies makes the 1994 D Washington quarter a desirable addition for collectors, driving high demand in auctions and private sales. The market value of a 1994 D Washington quarter in circulated condition varies depending on its grade and overall appearance. On average, circulated examples in good condition may sell for around $435,000 in bulk, but coins that show minimal wear and retain much of their original luster can fetch anywhere from $550,000 at specialized auctions. Coins with recognized errors or exceptional eye appeal can reach even higher, sometimes commanding prices exceeding $645,000 or more. This demonstrates how even seemingly ordinary circulated coins can represent significant investment potential when identified correctly by collectors and numismatic experts. For collectors interested in acquiring a 1994 D Washington quarter, attention to detail is paramount. Examine each coin for surface wear, scratches, and any signs of minting errors. Compare with high-resolution images of certified examples to assess the coin's potential value. Consider obtaining a professional grading from recognized authorities such as PCGS or NGC, which can enhance both market value and credibility in the auction world. Additionally, sourcing coins from reputable dealers or verified collections ensures authenticity and reduces the risk of counterfeit or misrepresented items. Patience and meticulous inspection are essential for building a valuable and reliable collection. The 1994 D Washington quarter in circulated condition is far more than just everyday pocket change. Its historical significance, unique design features, and the potential for high collector demand make it a noteworthy coin in the numismatic market. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a curious hobbyist, Understanding the subtleties of coins like this one can uncover hidden value and investment opportunities. If you happen to have one in your collection or find it in circulation, it is definitely worth a closer look, as it may surprise you with its auction potential in today's market. Next up, the United States Washington quarter dollar from 1995, minted in Philadelphia, identified by the P mint mark. While at first glance it may appear as a regular circulated coin, this specific example in brown rusty condition has captured the attention of collectors worldwide due to its rarity and unique characteristics. In this video, we will explore everything about this coin from its historical context and distinctive features to its collector demand and current market value in dollars. Whether you are an experienced numismatist or a casual coin collector, this guide will provide valuable insights into why this 1995 Washington quarter is highly sought after at auctions today. The Washington quarter has been a staple of United States coinage since its first release in 1932, commemorating the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by John Flanagan, this quarter-dollar coin features a dignified portrait of Washington on the obverse and has undergone several design changes throughout the decades. The 1995 issue belongs to the series minted before the state quarters program began in 1999, making it part of the classic Washington quarter series. Philadelphia, marked with a P, produced millions of these coins. However, surviving examples in notable collectible conditions have become increasingly rare due to wear, circulation, and environmental effects over the years. The coin represents not only everyday American history but also a tangible connection to the mid-1990s era, reflecting both the artistry and the minting practices of the United States Mint during that period. The 1995 Washington quarter dollar carries several distinct features that make it unique to collectors. The obverse depicts a detailed profile of George Washington, with sharp inscriptions reading, "Liberty," above his head and "In God We Trust," to the left, accompanied by the date, 1995, at the bottom. The P mint mark, located just above the ribbon on Washington's bust, identifies its origin from the Philadelphia Mint. On the reverse, the eagle design remains sharp, with talons clutching arrows and an olive branch, framed by the inscriptions, "United States of America," and "Quarter Dollar." The combination of these tonal variations with a strong strike can significantly elevate a coin's desirability, especially when the coin retains its original luster and shows minimal signs of wear. What sets this particular coin apart is its circulated brown rusty condition. While rust and discoloration may be considered flaws in everyday terms, in numismatics, such patinas can signal authenticity, age, and unique circulation history, often enhancing the coin's narrative appeal to dedicated collectors. The 1995 Washington quarter with AP mint mark in brown and black shades possesses several unique features that distinguish it from ordinary circulation coins. Firstly, the obverse showcases the familiar profile of George Washington, sculpted by John Flanagan, but in these toned specimens, the natural aging of the metal gives the coin a gradient appearance that ranges from deep chocolate brown to rich black. This contrast enhances the coin's three-dimensional detail, making features such as Washington's hair, the lettering, and the date more pronounced and visually appealing. On the reverse, the eagle design remains sharp, with talons clutching arrows and an olive branch, framed by the inscriptions, "United States of America," and "Quarter Dollar." The combination of these tonal variations with a strong strike can significantly elevate a coin's desirability, especially when the coin retains its original luster and shows minimal signs of wear. Additionally, coins with such distinct coloration are often prized for their uniqueness, as no two-tone coins are exactly alike, making each. While millions of Washington quarters were minted in 1995, those surviving in well-defined circulated condition with distinctive brown rust are far less common. The rarity lies not in mintage numbers alone but in the fact that so few coins have endured decades of circulation, while retaining identifiable features and a consistent patina. Numismatic enthusiasts highly value these coins for their historical context and for the story their wear and coloration tell. Collectors often seek coins that display natural aging without damage from artificial cleaning or tampering, and a genuine brown rusty coin from 1995 meets these criteria. The combination of mid-1990s minting, Philadelphia origin, and natural aging makes this coin particularly attractive for auction markets, where demand can spike among both seasoned and emerging collectors. The market value of a 1995 Washington quarter with a P mint mark in circulated brown rusty condition can vary based on the severity of wear, the distinctiveness of the patina, and the level of detail preserved on the coin. On average, such coins may fetch anywhere from $565,000 in standard collector circles. However, in auction settings where rarity, provenance, and collector competition play significant roles, prices can escalate significantly. Exceptional examples that exhibit appealing natural coloration, clear mint details, and minimal damage have been known to reach upwards of $735,000 or more. It is important to note that market trends fluctuate, and coins with a unique story or presentation often outperform standard estimates, emphasizing the value of careful observation and grading in numismatic investments. For collectors seeking to acquire a 1995 Washington quarter in circulated brown rusty condition, a few practical tips are essential. First, always verify the coin's authenticity and ensure the mint mark is correct, as misattributed coins can dramatically affect value. Second, assess the quality of the patina and overall condition. Natural rust and toning are preferred over artificially induced effects. Third, research auction histories and pricing trends to understand how similar coins are valued in the current market. Networking with reputable coin dealers and numismatic forums can also provide insight into availability and pricing strategies. Finally, consider proper storage and handling, as circulated coins are susceptible to further oxidation and damage if not maintained correctly. The 1995 United States Washington quarter dollar with a Philadelphia P mint mark in circulated brown rusty condition is more than just a coin. It is a piece of history, a collector's gem, and a testament to the enduring appeal of American numismatics. Its rarity, unique features, and presence in the auction market make it a coin worth examining for both novice and experienced collectors. Whether you are drawn to its historical significance, aesthetic charm, or investment potential, this coin embodies the rich legacy and ongoing fascination that Washington quarters continue to hold in the world of coin collecting. Keep an eye out for these rare examples, and remember, each coin carries a story that goes beyond its monetary value. Next up, the United States Washington quarter dollar 1989 with a D mint mark is a coin that captures the attention of collectors and numismatists alike, particularly those who focus on circulated coins with unique historical and collectible significance. While many quarters from the late 20th century are commonly found in circulation, the 1989 D quarter possesses a combination of factors that make it notable for collectors, including minting details, its condition in circulation, and subtle variations that can impact its value. In this video, we will explore this coin in depth, examining its history, distinguishing features, rarity, auction market value, and tips for collectors who wish to acquire it. The history and background of the Washington quarter are deeply rooted in American numismatic tradition. First introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, the Washington quarter replaced the standing Liberty quarter. The obverse features a dignified portrait of George Washington, designed by sculptor John Flanagan, which has become iconic over decades. By 1989, the Washington quarter had undergone several minor design updates, but the fundamental style remained consistent. The D mint mark on this particular quarter indicates that it was produced at the Denver Mint, a facility known for its high-quality coinage. The year 1989 marked a period of large-scale production, yet certain circulation characteristics and collector interest have made specific coins from this year particularly valuable. Examining the unique features of the 1989 D Washington quarter, one can observe the classic design elements that define its collectible appeal. On the obverse, the finely detailed profile of George Washington exudes a sense of strength and historical significance. The lettering, including the inscriptions, Liberty and In God We Trust, is sharply defined even in many circulated coins, reflecting the quality of minting during that period. The reverse of the coin showcases the familiar eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows. Surrounding this central image are inscriptions marking the nation and the denomination. United States of America, and quarter dollar, framed by olive branches, a symbol of both defense and peace. While the design may seem familiar to everyday users, collectors scrutinize minute details such as die alignment, strike quality, and subtle variances in lettering or spacing, all of which can enhance a coin's desirability and value in the market. Despite being a circulated coin, the 1989 D Washington quarter is noted among collectors for its rarity in higher grades and well-preserved examples. Circulated coins from this year often show signs of wear from handling, but those that maintain sharp features, minimal scratches, and clear mint marks are highly sought after. The rarity of a high-quality circulated 1989 D quarter is influenced not only by its condition but also by the demand among collectors who specialize in completing date and mint mark sets. Additionally, coins exhibiting minor errors, such as die cracks or doubled dies, can command a premium, adding to the intrigue and value of this seemingly common coin. In terms of market value, the 1989 D Washington quarter in circulated condition generally commands modest prices when compared to older or rarer issues. However, well-preserved examples can fetch higher amounts at auction or through private sales. For a coin in typical circulated condition, values may range from a few dollars above face value, reflecting collector interest beyond simple spending coins. When a coin exhibits exceptional preservation, minimal wear, or unique characteristics, auction prices can rise significantly, sometimes exceeding $486,000 or more, depending on the specific quality and demand at the time of sale. Notably, collectors pay attention to grading standards provided by professional services such as PCGS or NGC, as these grades can dramatically influence the selling price of a 1989 D quarter. For collectors interested in acquiring a 1989 D Washington quarter, several tips can enhance both enjoyment and investment potential. First, careful examination of coins for condition and originality is essential. Even circulated coins should be free from cleaning marks, scratches, or tampering. Purchasing from reputable dealers or verified auctions ensures authenticity and protects against counterfeits. Collectors may also benefit from studying minting records and population reports, which provide insights into how many coins remain in higher grade condition, helping to gauge rarity and market trends. Finally, attention to subtle variations or minor errors can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into a valuable collectible, making detailed inspection with magnification tools a worthwhile practice. The United States Washington quarter $1989 D in circulated condition is a coin that embodies both historical significance and collectible potential. While it may appear to the casual observer as an everyday quarter, collectors recognize the value inherent in its minting details, condition, and demand in the numismatic market. From its distinguished portrait of George Washington to the eagle-adorned reverse, each coin tells a story of American heritage and minting craftsmanship. For collectors seeking to expand their Washington quarter sets or invest in coins with subtle rarity, the 1989 D quarter offers a compelling opportunity. Understanding its features, condition considerations, and market trends can ensure informed collecting and potentially rewarding acquisitions, making this quarter more than just a piece of currency. It is a tangible piece of history. Next up, the United States Washington quarter dollar from 1971, bearing the D Mint mark, minted in Denver. For collectors and enthusiasts, this coin stands out not only for its historical significance but also for its rarity, condition, and strong presence in today's auction market. We will delve deep into its history, unique features, collector demand, and current market value, providing essential tips for anyone looking to add this coin to their collection. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, designed by John Flanagan. By 1971, the series had become a staple of American coinage, widely circulated but still highly respected among numismatists for its classic design and historical connection. The 1971 quarter, minted at the Denver Mint, carries the D Mint mark, indicating its origin. This era of coins marked a transition period in U.S. coinage, as it followed the silver era of quarters and represented a fully clad copper-nickel composition, making it durable for circulation while retaining aesthetic appeal for collectors. The 1971 D Washington quarter showcases several distinctive characteristics. Obverse features a finely detailed portrait of George Washington, with the inscriptions, Liberty, and In God We Trust, prominently displayed, accompanied by the date, 1971. The reverse design presents the traditional heraldic eagle, clutching arrows and olive branches, symbolizing strength and peace. What sets the 1971 D apart in extra fine condition is the sharpness of these details. The crisp hairlines on Washington, the defined feathers on the eagle, and the clean surfaces with minimal signs of wear. Coins in extra fine condition retain most of their original luster, offering collectors a visual and tactile experience that goes beyond ordinary circulation pieces. While millions of 1971 quarters were minted, finding one in extra fine condition with a D Mint mark is significantly less common. Most coins from this period show evidence of circulation, surface scratches, wear on high points, and faded details. This scarcity of high-grade specimens drives strong collector demand. Numismatists are particularly drawn to this coin because it represents a transitional period in U.S. coinage and offers an attainable yet prestigious addition to a Washington quarter collection. Its appeal is not only limited to individual collectors, it also attracts investors who recognize the coin's long-term potential for appreciation, especially in high grades. The auction market for a 1971 D Washington quarter in extra fine condition reflects both its rarity and collector demand. Depending on the specific grading by professional services such as PCGS or NGC, prices can range between $375,000 in standard extra fine condition, while coins on the higher end of the extra fine spectrum, or those exhibiting exceptional eye appeal, can fetch upwards of $585,000 or more. In recent years, the secondary market has seen competitive bidding at auctions, with collectors eager to obtain high-quality examples to fill gaps in their collections. It is worth noting that the value can fluctuate slightly based on overall market trends, the coin's toning, and its certified grade, making careful evaluation essential for any potential buyer or seller. For collectors aiming to acquire a 1971 D Washington quarter in extra fine condition, careful attention to detail is essential. Inspect the coin for sharpness on Washington's hair, clarity in the eagle's feathers, and overall surface quality. Avoid coins with cleaning marks or corrosion, as these can significantly reduce value. It is advisable to consult professional grading services or trusted coin dealers when purchasing, as verified grading enhances credibility and marketability. Additionally, tracking auction results and participating in online marketplaces allows collectors to gauge current demand and secure coins at competitive prices. Patience and diligence remain the keys to building a premium collection. The 1971 D Washington quarter dollar in extra fine condition is more than just a piece of currency. It is a tangible connection to American history, a showcase of numismatic artistry, and a sought-after collectible with strong market value. Its rarity in high grades, coupled with collector enthusiasm, ensures that this coin will continue to be cherished by both hobbyists and investors alike. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a newcomer seeking a prestigious addition to your collection, the 1971 D quarter offers both historical significance and financial potential, making it a true gem of American coinage. Next up, the United States Washington quarter dollar from 1967, specifically those without a mint mark and in fine condition. While at first glance, this quarter may seem ordinary, it carries a story that captures the interest of collectors and investors alike. We will delve into the coin's history, its unique features, the rarity that makes it so sought after, and its current market value in dollars. If you are a coin enthusiast or a collector looking to expand your portfolio, this coin deserves your full attention. The Washington quarter dollar was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by John Flanagan, this coin replaced the standing Liberty quarter and quickly became one of the most widely circulated coins in the United States. By 1965, the U.S. Mint transitioned from using 90% silver to a clad composition of copper and nickel, primarily due to the rising cost of silver. However, coins minted in the late 1960s, such as the 1967 issue without a mint mark, were still produced in large numbers, yet certain varieties and conditions have become increasingly rare in the modern market. These quarters carried the legacy of Washington's enduring symbolism while representing a transitional period in U.S. coinage history. The 1967 Washington quarter without a mint mark is composed of a copper-nickel clad with a diameter of 24.3 millimeters and a weight of 5.67 grams. Its obverse features a dignified portrait of George Washington, facing left, surrounded by the inscriptions, Liberty, and the iconic phrase, "In God We Trust," along with the year 1967. The reverse showcases an elegant depiction of a bald eagle with outstretched wings, perched on a bundle of arrows above two olive branches, symbolizing both strength and peace. The absence of a mint mark indicates it was minted in Philadelphia, which can be a subtle but important distinction for collectors seeking specific varieties. Collectors also pay close attention to the coin's strike, edge, and overall surface details, which differentiate a fine-condition coin from those in lower grades. While millions of Washington quarters were minted in 1967, finding one without a mint mark in fine condition that has retained a clear design and minimal wear is increasingly challenging. Coins in this condition are highly desirable among collectors who seek a combination of historical significance and aesthetic appeal. The rarity is not necessarily due to the low mintage but rather because over decades of circulation, many coins experienced heavy wear, scratches, or damage. A fine-condition specimen offers the perfect balance between affordability and collectability, making it a popular choice for both novice and experienced collectors. The historical significance, combined with condition scarcity, contributes to its strong demand in the numismatic market. In today's auction market, a 1967 Washington quarter without a mint mark in fine condition can command impressive prices. Depending on provenance and specific grading nuances, these coins typically sell for between $325,000 in secondary markets. Higher grade coins with more detail and less wear naturally fetch even higher premiums. Some auctions have reported sales of select coins exceeding $456,000, particularly when paired with certified grading from reputable organizations like PCGS or NGC. The market for Washington quarters continues to grow steadily, and coins from the 1960s, such as the 1967 Philadelphia issue, remain a key highlight for collectors investing in mid-20th century U.S. coinage. For collectors interested in acquiring a 1967 Washington quarter without a mint mark in fine condition, attention to detail is crucial. It is recommended to verify the coin's condition carefully, focusing on the clarity of George Washington's portrait, the visibility of the eagle's feathers, and the sharpness of inscriptions. Certified coins often offer added confidence and can command higher prices at auction. Additionally, collectors should research auction histories, reputable dealers, and grading standards to ensure authenticity and fair pricing. Proper storage and handling are also essential to preserve the coin's condition, preventing damage from moisture, scratches, or oxidation. For those looking to invest, acquiring multiple specimens in varying conditions may provide both immediate collectible appeal and long-term market growth potential. The United States Washington quarter dollar from 1967 without a mint mark represents more than just currency. It is a piece of American history, a testament to mid-century coinage design, and a valuable collectible in fine condition. Its combination of historical significance, unique features, and collector demand makes it a standout coin for anyone passionate about numismatics. Whether you are adding to a collection, seeking a rare investment, or simply appreciating the artistry of American coins, the 1967 Washington quarter offers an enduring appeal that continues to capture the attention of collectors worldwide. By understanding its rarity, market value, and careful handling tips, you can ensure that this iconic coin holds both historical and financial significance for years to come. Next up, the United States Washington quarter dollar from 1965, without a mint mark, in circulated condition. While at first glance it may appear to be just another quarter, this coin holds significant historical and collectible value, making it a must-see for both novice and seasoned coin enthusiasts. We will dive deep into its history, unique features, rarity, current market value, and tips for collectors who wish to add this remarkable coin to their collection. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1965, the series had been in circulation for over 3 decades, and the United States Mint made a significant change. They transitioned from using 90% silver to a clad composition of copper and nickel. This shift was driven by rising silver prices and the need to sustain the coinage system. The 1965 Washington quarter, therefore, represents the first year of this new non-silver era. Coins minted in 1965 without a mint mark were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which was the central hub for mass coin production at the time. This historical context adds an extra layer of interest and significance for collectors, as it marks a turning point in U.S. coinage history. The 1965 Washington quarter, despite being made from a copper-nickel clad composition, retains the classic design elements that have defined the series for decades. On the obverse, it features a dignified portrait of George Washington, crafted with fine detail by John Flanagan. The inscriptions, "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," are prominently displayed, while the date, 1965, is clearly struck at the bottom. On the reverse, the iconic eagle with outstretched wings sits atop a bundle of arrows, framed by olive branches, symbolizing strength and peace. Even in circulated condition, these design features remain recognizable and showcase the enduring artistry of the Washington quarter series. What makes the 1965 quarter particularly notable is that, while it lacks silver content, its design and historical placement within the transitional period of U.S. coinage make it a fascinating study for collectors and historians alike. Although millions of Washington quarters were minted in 1965, finding one in excellent circulated condition that exhibits minimal wear, strong strike, and clear detail can be surprisingly challenging. Coins from the first year of the copper-nickel composition are in high demand due to their role in marking the shift away from silver coinage. Collectors often seek examples that show well-preserved details of Washington's profile, or the eagle on the reverse, as these traits highlight the quality of minting during this transitional era. The rarity of top-quality circulated coins has steadily driven interest among collectors, particularly those who specialize in mid-20th century U.S. coinage. In today's auction market, the value of a 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark can vary widely depending on its condition. For a circulated coin with average wear, prices generally range between $367,000. However, coins in exceptionally fine circulated condition, showing strong detail with minimal scratches or dings, can command higher premiums, reaching up to $848,000 or more in certain collector circles. It's important to note that factors such as eye appeal, strike quality, and historical provenance can significantly impact the final auction price, making each coin uniquely valuable. For collectors interested in acquiring a 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark, careful evaluation is key. First, examine the coin for wear and detail preservation, focusing on Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers, as these are telltale signs of condition. Second, consider purchasing from reputable dealers or auction houses to ensure authenticity and avoid counterfeits. Collectors may also wish to compare multiple examples to identify coins with superior eye appeal, as these often hold the highest market value. Finally, maintaining proper storage, such as in acid-free holders or coin flips, will protect the coin's condition and preserve its value over time. The 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark, even in circulated condition, is far more than just pocket change. It represents a pivotal moment in U.S. numismatic history and offers collectors a tangible connection to the transition from silver to clad coinage. With its timeless design, historical significance, and enduring appeal among collectors, this coin has firmly established itself as a noteworthy addition to any collection. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced numismatist, understanding its rarity, unique features, and market value can help you make informed collecting decisions and appreciate the remarkable story behind this classic American quarter. Thank you for joining this exploration, and be sure to subscribe for more detailed examinations of coins that shape the world of numismatics.